Cheers.
Alright, thank you.
Make it sound like taro.
Of the cabin. All exits are also shown. Before takeoff, please study the safety card located within the area you are seated.
Hello and welcome to PortAventura and España, Spain. Today we are in PortAventura in España, Spain. Weather update, it's very warm.
26 degrees and it's
10:08 AM.
We're here for 4 days, 3 nights staying at the Hotel PortAventura, which will probably be a separate vlog. Check out this wherever, just to show you a little bit of that. We'll try and keep this as concise as possible, but whilst giving some opinions on our thoughts and feelings. We get a little bit of early access from the hotel, which I believe is the Wild West area where we're heading now. I did just think we should tell you some logistical information because that's the interesting bit. So we've flown from Liverpool to Liverpool John Lennon to, as opposed to Liverpool Ringo Starr, to Reyes, which is about 15 minutes from here. You can see the park from the airport.
Yeah, very efficient procedure from getting from airport to park as well. You can book a shuttle bus, however we just decided to taxi it. About 33 euros, was it?
It was 33 euros, yeah.
€33
There was a man in a gazebo who told us exactly what it would cost, and you could pay by card. You say we chose not to book a shuttle. We thought about it, but I left it so late that you physically couldn't book anything. So we just turned up yesterday morning hoping for the best, and it was, like I say, it was really easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So hopefully it's easy enough getting back, and like we say, we're staying at Hotel PortAventura on site. Taxi drops us off there, and there's an entrance from the park straight into from the hotel straight into the park. And we're at Uncharted. We're gonna there it is. Gonna try and find the way in. Hey, just come off Uncharted, our first ride. What did you reckon?
Well, speaking to someone with a major injury, I was a bit concerned going in, but Dan assured me that it was very smooth because it's a new into him. So I went on and it was like, honestly, I can't tell you how smooth it is. It's really good.
I can't think of another ride as smooth as that. Aside from maybe Millennium at Fantasy Island, which is notoriously smooth. But
having the sensation of going on like a pirate ship, like the Blade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just sort of like, you wouldn't think that you're on a track at all. It was really, really smooth. It wasn't too quick, no sharp movements.
No. And I was dubious because when it first opened, you obviously had the vloggers that got invited here who were saying it was the best ride ever. And then the next week you had the people who were like, oh, actually it's not very good. So I wasn't expecting a lot, but actually it's genuinely good. There's not a lot of theming inside. The queue's really well themed, and there's a bit of theming at the start. Apart from that, it's just screens and darkness. However, I don't really think you needed much more. It's really good. Some nice trick tracks in there. Really clever bit where the tracks spins 90 degrees, but whilst the track's spinning, your car spins the opposite way, so you can't tell the track's moving. Which I love that.
That plays a part of sort of like being a good introduction for children to roller coasters. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's really not scary because you can't see the track. It's really smooth.
You could take a kid on that, couldn't you?
Yeah,
as long as, I don't know what the height limit is, but it's not intense at all, really. And loads of little launches all over the place, really. I think it's just Intamin showing off that they can put launches wherever you want them.
But overall, really, really smooth, and I didn't have to use my travel insurance.
Yeah. Apologies for the phlegm cough there.
The woodpecker. He owes me money, man. Il me doit de l'argent.
Thought we'd show you some of the penises in this children's roller coaster queue line. Dumpy one.
That one's bleeding. So what do you call that giant wizard out of Harry Potter if he goes to one of the Spanish cities? Madrid. Tomahawk, Wickerman Jr. Thoroughly enjoyable, very smooth, short ride, comfortable seats, okay, throughputs.
Yeah, it's got 2 trains, hasn't it?
2 trains, yeah. However, I did notice that one was stacking by the time before the other one had dispatched.
It's a very short layout, but it's like very smooth considering what it is. For a junior wooden coaster, it couldn't be much smoother. And then we had an ice cream sundae from Ben & Jerry's, a Tony's sundae, which was really tasty.
Amazing, very salted caramel.
Got to think about what to do for lunch now. Here's a thing. We booked full board with the hotel, and probably explain it better in a separate little hotel video, but the basic premise is you have breakfast at the hotel, you have lunch in the park, and you get a QR code, and it gives you a starter, main, dessert and drink worth $19.50. Now, we're here 4 days and we're going to mix these shots up, so we have already done one yesterday and it was humongous. We can probably insert that now.
The amount of food that we ate, it's absolutely horrific, and that can't be a normal size meal that this would just give away.
So we'll probably insert a clip of that now, but yeah, it was huge, and that was included for what would be $19.50, but food is not a problem here.
Definitely not. There's also a bit more variety as well. There seems to be like noodle places, you've got Mexican places, it's not just your standard burger and chips, but you can also get that as well.
Lovely.
They all smiled at me.
There's a lot going on around here. This is the Temple del Fuego. Fuego being fire. Now you can't do much filming inside the Temple of Fire, so I'll explain what happens in the Temple of Fire.
So you queue up for a very long time, then you get batched into a zone for a very long time, and then you watch a very long first half of the show, and then you get to experience a really short second, brilliant, amazing, fantastic experience.
Yeah, I would describe it as a temple full of fire.
You know what? You should be involved in the naming.
It should be involved in the
because
name.
that is perfect. Temple of Fire.
It was funny though. We think it was funny. We laughed politely because in the pre-show, which went on for about 20 minutes in Spanish, the actor realised that most people in the pre-show were French, and then he said,
Disneyland closed.
and everyone was like, ha 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 ha.
The second half, I will say, was worth doing.
I mean, it's brilliant, isn't it? It's just like a room full of fire, basically. I don't think all the fire was working. It looked like some bits were not operational.
Vibes, sort of, and I might disagree with this. So the stunt show at Disney World, the Indiana Jones one.
Hello, you join us in the China area of the theme park, Chinese themed, for a beer and a water. A large water is about €4 and a bit, and your beer you pay a €1 deposit for your cup, which you can then either get back or keep your cup. We've got a cup from yesterday's visit, so we shall be getting our deposit back.
And then you can put that money towards another cup.
It's like a cup savings scheme that they offer here. Got obviously Shambhala and Dragon Khan over there, and over here is the big China theatre, which we went into to watch a show called Dreams in the City. It's like a big stage show with popular-ish music and sort of circus acts with people singing.
Yeah, I did enjoy it. I found the overall storyline to be a bit confusing. Dan kept saying there wasn't one, that's how confusing it was.
I don't think there is a storyline really. It's probably the best show, but I think there's almost too much going on. I'm not complaining, but there is too much going on, because like there'll be a really good act in the middle of the stage, but then there'll be backing dancers and singers all running around like, look at me, look at me, look at me.
Yeah, you just don't know where to look.
So yeah, you've got to keep your focus.
The music was good, and overall it was a fun production, but not as good as the Magic Bubble, in my opinion.
Magic Bubble was really good.
We love the Magic Bubble.
I mean, it's stupid. It's basically someone going out blowing bubbles with various bubble sticks. It was well put on, and lots of different apparatus was used, like a good PE lesson.
Don't mind me just readjusting my shorts. Dreams in the city, dreams in the city, come on.
And this is the Hurricane Condor attraction. Super tall drop tower, which we have not experienced yet.
No, so I famously, semi-famously, love a drop tower. Not as much as an omni-mover, but I do enjoy a drop tower. Half of them are standing seats and half of them are sit-down seats. Given my situation hip-wise, I think maybe I could push it at a sitting seat, but standing, too much pressure, hips out, spending the rest of the holiday in Spanish A&E, or in Espanol, There you go. Can't wait to eat it all.
Well, we waited 35 minutes, and today we have...
Oh yeah, sorry. I've got a beer,
Yep.
some vegan nachos, a vegan burger with chips, onion rings was also a choice, and a brownie.
Likewise, but just the non-vegan version. And look under the table. How
There's a
bizarre.
cat on our table.
I don't know.
You obviously don't pay much attention to the life of Harry Powell. I pay attention to everything.
Oh,
Not to that thing. Sesame Street. Sesame Street Street Mission Cookie Adventure.
There's a big cookie that's gone missing, and we've been sent in to try and find a big cookie.
Wow.
Presumably it's presented in 3 dimensions.
If not, that's even better.
Pretty cool. Does this look cool? Oh.
I've taken mine off. Backless dark ride system. Wow.
Off to the playground to collect more clues. Let's go inside the castle to collect more cookie crumbs. Taxi descontrolado!
Thank you for it. Woohoo! We're on the Grand Canyon Rapids, and there's no queue, so whole boat to ourselves. Let's see if we get wet.
I'm terrified.
Aha! Lovely feeling. Brilliant.
Oh, sweaty Betty.
Hi.
Hi.
So hot. We're in Ferrari Land now. It opens at 5 o'clock in the evening, 5 till 10, which is very bizarre. So we thought, well, pop over. It was extremely busy getting in.
Yeah, it was not a very efficient procedure at all. It was very much one turnstile, maybe 2 turnstiles open, massive people no order, just trying to get filtered through a really small turnstile. So
Just sweaty and busy.
sweaty people touching.
So we went to queue for Red Force first, and it became apparent very quickly that it was only on one train, 12 people a train. And
I'm also not completely sold that I'd be well on it.
So we've decided to bail on that and try some of the other attractions here.
Brilliant. Let me put this beer down. Sorry, is that in the way of anything? So we went to Ferrari Land and we did one ride, which was, what was it called?
Racing Legends.
Racing Legends, which was a simulator-esque ride, not a flying theatre. It was more of a like sit and something and it moves. There was about 9 million pre-shows and all the things on each other. The ride itself lasted way too long. I know you're thinking, is that possible? Yeah, it was awful. It made everyone feel sick. It wasn't rough by any means, it was just like boring track. However, we then left Ferrari Land.
Oops. Then we left Ferrari Land, came back into the main park and saw the stunt show, which was really good actually, a Wild West themed stunt show.
And then queue dependent, Dan might go and drive the car.
Or
Shambhala. And then for tea, I'm sure at present, but I've rebooked the other place.
Yeah, we've exchanged our buffet thing at the hotel for one of the restaurants in the park, so we're going to give that a go, see how it works. Apparently you can use it as credit as opposed to a set meal, so we're thinking about just getting a starter and some beers. Let's see how it goes. From sat here, it looks like that big hill is self-supporting. It's not, of course. Hello, we've just been on Shambhala.
I was a bit reluctant at first because of my bad hip, but I was assured by multiple members of the world that it would be okay, so I gave it a go, and it was in fact very smooth. It didn't throw you around at all, so if you also have experienced a hip displacement, then good to go after 1 year, 3 months. Go for it, hit the mic.
It was really good, very smooth for the speed, lots of nice air time, floating around. We were towards the middle of the train, so it was probably the most gentle it could have been for your hip, which is good.
Yeah, very good.
Just genuinely good. And they're running 3 trains, which did surprise me because everyone says how bad PortAventura's operations are. Admittedly, they are going out quite slowly at the moment, but there are 3 of them. There are 3 there.
So they've got 3 chances to get it right.
But yeah, and there's a countdown timer at the station for dispatching to a minute between each dispatch. They weren't anywhere near it, but it's nice that they've got one. So someone, I don't know whether it's always been there or whether they're trying to speed them up. But yeah, really good. Sadly, only one fountain works. We'll have to show you that. Truth. Get yourself back in shot. Look out.
We went on the carousel again, and then we queued for Uncharted. About 40-minute wait as displayed, so that's very impressive. Now we're sat at the Cactus Express, which is a little food stall by the drop tower called, what's it called?
Hurricane Condor.
Hurricane Condor, and we're having a red beer. It's quite nice.
It is nice. It tastes like lager.
It doesn't taste like red.
It doesn't taste like the colour red.
So yeah, we'll see what the evening has to come.
Show me that.
Go on my left, so let's see.
Look at that scene. Oh, it's congealed. Oh dear. Choose wisely. Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. Just a quick video because
I've
we're
just got to do the no meat check.
just a quick video because we're tipsy now and we have exchanged our evening all-you-can-eat porpoise and buffet for a. You can exchange it for a token for the park where you get €22 each to spend in a sit down a restaurant. Here we are. Here's our
Sitting
setting.
down in a restaurant.
Here's our setting. Obviously we should edit this while sober, but I feel like you need to enjoy our ride with us. Ready for the ride.
Ready for the ride.
So I've got a pizza, a beer, you got a beer, and some kind of meat-related item.
It was a mushroom and truffle sunflower, which I'm assuming is the style of ravioli. But I've asked him, no, well I said...
No, he said, is it vegetarian? And he said,
went, no.
He said, no meat.
No meat.
So we think it means no meat.
I said, no meat, no cheese, and he went,
yeah.
and there doesn't
It looks
appear
good.
to be any. So I think we okay.
We good. Anyway, I think before eating this feels like the best option because yesterday we had a all-you-can-eat buffet with not a group. It was okay.
It was an okay selection.
It was okay.
I felt like it had been sitting out for a while, which
Whereas
is usually the case.
this feels like an actual, like going out for a meal sort of in a nice location. So
it's beautiful.
let's
The weather's
tuck in.
lovely.
And we'll enjoy our date now. Bye. Hello, welcome to a very sunny 29 degrees Spain, Hotel PortAventura at PortAventura World. Come with us, have a look around, we'll show you what it's like.